back from the sun. See, I'm darker now. It's really good for you to get vitamin D. It's not only good for you, it's good for your brain, for your eyes. You need the sun to give you the true vitamin D. I can't say it enough. I guess I'm really now into this healing stuff. So I recommend you to go out there and get sun every day. Wow, I'm too dark here. Anyways, not trying to show off anything. I have really nothing to show off. I can't believe my friend emailed me and said, yes, we could submit you for a prospect for a calendar, but it's going to be for a mature person. I go, what do you mean? I'm toothless. I want to be on your calendar because I will bite. So I'm out of the yard, Cheryl Ling, and I suppose, I just got to thinking because of recent events with the Oroville Dam, the disasters, and then I brought to this awareness. I don't want to say criticism. Yes, it is criticizing the big Democratic machine in California, spending our money, hiring, people like Eric Holder, who really is a criminal with the Fast and Furious. They bought so many illegal guns and end up in drug cartels from Mexico and killing our ICE agents and DA agents. I'm sure you know about that. So I got to think, this is how I express myself, like, right? Because I get carried away. But then, it's not patronize anyone. I realize that there are good people. This is the balance. There are good people in the government, and that's what we need. When I say good people, is you have to get into the government to change it. So they're the ones that are like really kind of giving you the bureaucratic response, like every time you call, or it's like you're a bother, they send you somewhere else, and they just have this mentality that we're better than you. On the other hand, I have to say there are people that I adore, I admire, such as I know offhand, let me see, nobody, no, a fire chief who was retired from Missouri, let's just say Michael. He was a brave man. He went into so many deadly situations. I mean, not just precarious fire burning down the house or, whatever. I don't know the detail. I wasn't there, but I heard that he had suffered major injuries trying to rescue one widow. And in a black neighborhood. So don't tell me about racism. I think the reverse is true. And also, and a very intelligent person, and let's just say Ron, I'm not gonna tell his name, I have to commend him for doing really his job. He streamlined everything. So just to be brief, when I made the girl movie, the Rice Girl movie, it's a comedy I made with Dean Haglund and, blah, 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 lots of halfway celebrities. I got audited, and, because the movie costs like a lot of money. I don't want to say how much, but, it sure costs me every dime, and that's a lesson I learned is don't ever use your own money, right? Right? Right. Just say, agree, I concur. And I thought, wow, this is really dogged because, at that time I was married. We weren't making that much money. So anyways, I would say that, fortunately, thank God, Ron, he helped me. Well, he didn't help me, but to see the light. Like, we went through everything, every receipt, and it was not like nerve-wracking. So a very sensible person who streamlined things instead of, coming down on me with a ton of bricks like most of them would, like, you know what I mean? And it's semper free. So, the Marine Mad Dog. I was speaking of the Mad Dog, Marine Mad Dog. I don't know what happened to General Flynn. I just think what happens is, you know, a lot of good fighters. I'm talking about like military, Marine Corps, retired generals. They are terrific in strategic planning, but they just, you know, don't have this kind of, I would say, sneaky knack of you know, some of the politicians. It really takes a certain quality. Like some of them, I don't know if this is true or not, but I would just say this. This Obama administration has so many moles left over and try to trip up Donald Trump, and that's just, it's unreal. And that's unheard of. George Bush never done that. So I just hate to say that. It just seemed like they're just, the Democrats, they behave so evilly. You know, it's just the true feeling I get. And another person I know who do a pretty good plumbing job just to help me with some of the plumbing stuff like that, and I truly believe that they possess the expertise. They're needed in so many capacities, like in the city, as far as going to the fire departments and you know, or help the cops fill up their gas tanks, whatever. So I'm not saying that everybody in the government is evil. All I'm saying is the government does kind of get carried away and it's too big. So we need to reduce the size of the government. Like a big corporation, they lay off people, right? When the times are hard, they don't just keep on billing you for more money. I mean, even if they do that, just refuse to pay. And one other thing I have to say, I was really surprised. I got this flyer, so come here. Come here. I'm already here, so I don't have to come here. I'm surprised. This I wasn't sure about Garcetti, you know, because I believe when I look at the March 7th election, there's only one measure, which is S, that I agree on. And I look into it, it's about moratorium for 2 years in Los Angeles area because of the big builders, right? You know, mega buku developments, and then they want to build more in so-called the spot zoning instead of general zoning. I mean, I don't understand the in and outs of all that. But what I say, that's the only proposal measure on the ballot where I'll vote yes, S, which is a moratorium on these big buildings. And every flyers I've gotten so far, they vehemently want me to vote no. But Eric Garcetti says he agreed. He agreed. And he says that he likes about Measure S because the developers and special interest lobbies must no longer be permitted to choose the consultants who literally write their environmental impact report for their own development. So he said he agreed. And that's part of the Measure S, and at least I feel good about that, confident about that. But as far as all the other ones go about marijuana, they want to have a new commission. Again, that's more bureaucracy, and then there'll be more people to enforce, to add more taxes about marijuana and taxation. So when I hear that, I'm like going, no, you know, we don't want that. I think that's M. And if you guys know more about it, let me know. So H, definitely no, because they already got enough money last year on HHH by saying the propaganda about helping the homeless, but none of that is true, that you know it, people just pocket the money. So again, I think I need a balance, you know, because I come across so vehement, just because of the oppression. I feel like the oppression of the government in California, and you know, they forced all these plastic bag ban and extra charges. It's a government, so I'm just telling my friend, don't get mad at the clerk when you go into a grocery store. It's the government. They, you know, they're forced. In other states, if the money that's collected for plastic recycle bottles or whatever, right, it should go to the distributor. But here is different. California bureaucrat says, no, we get the money, so they get the money. Anyways, so we command, well, you have to fight the big government from within, like Ted Cruz per se, right? And that's the thing, is we need more of those that who are for us, not those that who are in there just for themselves. Okay, Cheryl Ling, and subscribe to my new channel, if you will.